3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To throw is Wilson. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Wilson to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Good job right there. Good job right there. Hey, hey. 5-4. Come on, boy. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Don't be scared of it. Hey.
Now it's Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Good job, fellas.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, Wilson able to find Shaheen, the tight end. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Alert, alert, alert.
To throw again on second down. Wilson gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Mariota looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Special! I'll go special! Forty. Safety's creeping. Whip.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 0. Wahoo. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Move the team.
From the 36, Wilson steps away. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Steve McClendon there on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Green 80!
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Taylor. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Stop your whining. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get in that holes. Hey, go. 50. 50 to Mike. 50.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Check.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, look for signal.
Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Watch the shot. There.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a first down carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 14. Shit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Mike 51. I'm scared.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Three. Mike 50.
Now Mariota gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 30 on second down, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3. 25 to Mike. We'll go 20, Charlie. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. They can't hang with us. At 20. 1. 25 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Undercut. Check 24. Check 24. 66. Bullet high. Watch out. 1.
From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 23.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage. Free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more It's what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Quick, 280. 51. You must be dreaming. One time.
Here's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12. Mike 51, you ain't going nowhere.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yes, move the team. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 50. Move the team.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back. Alert 3. Alert 3.
1. 3. Very good.
Mariota. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Again, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
3. Go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Now Mariota. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former All-Pro Marcell Dareus able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
At 25 to Mike.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Cut. 280.
So we got man.
One pass.
Run here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, zero.
Check 25.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Past the 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
This is Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Fight, Fuka team.
51. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Out, 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 out. Slam.
Healer. Slam.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Coming, baby. Coming, baby.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
36-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch the slant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
36 power. Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Alert. 51 the mic. 51. All day defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Bang, 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 bang.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Wilson, he's got Freeman here, it's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Wilson to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Oh, yeah. Alert, alert, alert. Here we go again. Here we go again.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Three.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.